Hey guys, it's Mighty B here from Mighty B Says. As you can tell, I'm a little sick. I got a little sick over the weekend, but I really wanted to get this video out to you guys. I really wanted to share my own high school experience with you guys, especially if you are thinking about colleges or you started your applications for college. I wanted to give you some tips as well as tell you my experience, because I know that when I was applying, I really wanted to know of how others did it and what their different qualifications was, just to compare a little and to see what the schools are looking for. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right to it. So very simple, I want to begin with grades. I was mostly a straight A student, some B's here or there. I took 9 AP and ACE courses, which is college credit courses. I never dual enrolled. I ended up graduating with a 4.7 weighted GPA, and a weighted GPA is a GPA that takes into consideration your honors and your AP credits. I remember it's called weighted because it takes into consideration your honors classes and your AP classes, so it's like all that weight on there. It's kind of silly. I recommend taking APs you're interested in, but also if you know what you want to study or you know what you're interested in and you may know what school you want to go to or what schools you're seeing, check to see what credits they accept, because if you do know and you get those credits out of the way, then one, you save money, and two, you can skip over them in college and you can get right into what you really want to study. It's not all about grades. They want to see well-rounded students, so make sure you can really keep your grades up as well as kind of focus on an activity that doesn't have to do with something academic. Or unless you're like in a math team, which that's really cool. I was in the drama club for 2 years and I also competed through the drama club, so that was really fun. I feel like if you find something that you're interested in, not only like me, you can practice your craft, but you also have a lot of fun with it and you can add that stuff onto your resume, which is really, really nice. I was also part of the National Honor Society where I volunteered around the community, and that was really nice. I like giving back to the community. I was also in Latinos in Action, which is really nice. It's not in every high school, but it was in my high school, and we had a really nice teacher, and we had a really nice program where we would go to an elementary school and we were assigned a child who had just recently moved here from a Spanish-speaking country, and you would kind of mentor them. So it was really, really nice, and I love working with kids, so it's so cool. And this, working with kids, actually brings me to my next point, which is service hours. My graduation requirement was only 40 hours. I ended up graduating with over 400. If you find something you're interested in, I actually did them at an art museum, at a kids art museum. So I was with kids all day and it was really fun, and I actually went with a lot of my friends. So if you find something, then just do it. I mean, it's nice to accumulate hours. I know my school gives a scholarship for the person with the most service hours. It really opens a lot of doors, because you can get scholarships that way, you can get recognition, which is always really nice to put in your resume. So really, really look for that in your community, and it's always nice to give back. And now we talk about the most dreadful thing for me in high school, well, my junior year, which was the freaking SATs and ACT, but I only took the ACT once and it wasn't really my jam. Test can't be a jam. My score was between the 13 and 1500 range out of 1600, so I worked my little butt off for what I could, and I was proud of myself. For these, I really, really recommend, if you can afford it, take some classes, because the classes make you study. Now, if you're very self-disciplined, then study yourself. I'm sure you can get a really good grade practicing. The point is, practice. Study. When someone says study for the SAT or ACT, they mean practice the questions. They're always going to throw the same type of questions at you, so the more you practice them, the quicker you'll be at them. I personally, I didn't want to throw that burden on my parents of paying thousands of dollars a month on these SAT classes. So I looked around, I found some cheaper ones, and I did take them. They were for 8 weeks, 3 hours a week, 1 day a week. And I did get up my highest score with that. And it was definitely because I sat there and I looked at the questions and I practiced them. That's my advice. I promise you, you can break that little guy. There is a way, you just need to study, and I promise you, life will be better when you don't have to take them anymore, because you don't have to sit in a room for 6 hours taking an exam. Todo pasa. Everything passes. That's a nice saying in Spanish that I think about, that I think about, and my parents tell me all the time with things, because everything has a beginning and an end. That's how life is. Now, regarding the college applications, my advice to you is, if you're an upcoming senior, start those applications the summer going into senior year. You can look up the essay, you can even, for the Common App, I know you can start doing the actual Common Application, which you have to write your whole name, your siblings, your social security, your parents' education, all that kind of stuff. You can get that out of the way, because during the school year, you're gonna have your classroom things, your homework to worry about. So you don't wanna be worried about writing this essay or completing this application that you could have done before. I really recommend for you to do that over the summer. I did that over the summer, and I was chilling throughout my first semester of senior year. It was awesome. Another piece of advice is apply to any schools you want, or you can apply to, because I know the application fee can be very, very high for some schools. Just apply. Apply to your safety school, apply to your far reach, to your reach. I don't really know the levels, just apply. You really, really never know. It's very random at times, I feel. Something about the college application essays, they're very important. Try to get any help you can with them, whether it be professional help that you pay for or help from all your relatives. I personally got help from all my relatives, my uncle, my cousin, my other cousin, my mom, my aunt, me, my other cousin. It just, everyone you can, anyone. People may tell you, oh, take a pity route, take a this, take a that, but I mean, just take it however you want. I see, from what I see, is that the best essays always have a nice cheesy metaphor in them. Like a life lesson, like a cheesy metaphor. I feel like I read those and they really hook me. I don't know why, but that's a way to go. That's something to think about. So just remember the essay is really important. Start your applications early. And I really want to end this video with saying to keep an open mind. I had a very different thought of how my college application process was gonna go at the beginning of my senior year. And I did have some ups and downs, but I can proudly say that I'm gonna be a knight this fall, and I'm very, very excited. Charge on. Yeah, just keep an open mind, know that wherever you end up is where you're supposed to end up. What's meant to be will be. I'm very cheesy sometimes, but those work. I promise you, they work and they make sense because I've lived through some of those. So yeah, this is my high school / college story plus advice. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. Feel free to YouTube message me, you can email me, but I feel like the commenting is a lot easier, and I'll respond to it as soon as I can. Make sure to like this video or give it a thumbs up if it helped you, if it entertained you, and make sure to subscribe to see more videos. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye!